Hi loves, and welcome to this message. I hope that you guys are all doing so good at this time, hanging in there. This energy is crazy, but also so beautiful. And I just did a live reading for the collective earlier today here on YouTube, so you can go check that out if you haven't yet. It's really good message for the whole collective, guidance from the angelic realm, from spirit, to help us at this time, and to also help us align more to receiving our, divine unions and abundance and, all the things, right? And then I also tapped in on some of the divine masculine energies in that reading too. This is obviously a new reading, a separate message. You guys have seen the title. You guys already know why you're here. So much gratitude for you to be here and share in this space with me. So if you are new here, definitely be sure to subscribe. You don't want to lose the channel. And those of you guys who are returning, welcome back, mi amores. Okay, so I'm just going to share. I'm going to start off with some chakra cards and chakra messages. I'm going to get maybe like a couple for the divine masculine, and then I'm going to get a couple maybe for the divine feminine. Okay, also keep in mind that, like, if you're on the twin flame journey, that, and obviously it's not everyone here is going to be on the twin flame journey. I have a lot of past life soulmate energy here too on the channel. But keep in mind that messages that come through for the DM, they can also be for you, applied to you, right? As we are all reflections and mirrors to each other. Okay. So what I'm getting is like this masculine is like really, it's their intuition is like very high right now. They are tapping in, they are getting a lot of spiritual guidance, meaning, through messages, dreams, signs. And that's something that's coming through really strongly too, is the divine masculines seeking out, finding the divine feminine in the dream world, in the astral realm. We'll just say that. But it's like while you guys are, asleep. And they could be showing up a lot, frequently, like, they could be showing up every night. They could be showing up multiple nights a week in the astral realm, because this is where, for a lot of you guys, your souls are in Hyros Gamos, soul marriage union, okay? But this is where, they are coming to the feminine on a beautiful soul level. And it's like they're letting the divine feminine know that they are on their way, or they're manifesting, communication. They want to express divine truth. I'm seeing the Page of Pentacles in my mind's eye right now. And so it's like a message that this person has typed out many times throughout however long you guys have been, in physical separation and on your healing journeys, healing paths, right? A big message that I'm receiving is the divine feminine is about to receive massive confirmation. And this might be in the title, you guys will know, I don't know yet. But the divine feminine is about to receive massive confirmation about everything they've been picking up on through the astral, through the 5D, through telepathy, through the signs, through the synchronicities. And divine feminine, that's been, a big part of the divine feminine's healing journey, healing path, is surrendering up the physical outcome and really going within, and realizing that the divine masculine is a reflection of you too, right? But the divine feminine has known and felt things all along. You're receiving telepathic messages, downloads from your masculine through the astral, energetically. Now, for who this is for, I mean, I'm going to say for the majority of who this is for, there's been no contact, no communication in the physical realm. At least for, I would say, 6 months or more. Like, this is not a situation where it's like, and this is where, people get confused and they think it's twin flame, but it's actually just karmic. But this is not like, oh, we just broke up, you know, a week ago, and, you know, I'm so sad because I haven't talked to them in a week or two. This is not that at all, okay? So I just want to be clear. This is for those of you guys who have been in physical 3D separation for 6 months or more, easily. But I'm going to say for most of you guys, it's been years, several years, 10 years, 2 years, you know what I mean? So take it how it connects for you. But like I said, this is not like, oh, you know, we broke up, you know, a month ago or a week ago, and, you know, that's not this at all. Okay. So I just want to make sure so people don't waste their time. I mean, you might still resonate with things that come through, but yeah, it's not that. So right now there's a lot of 5D communication coming in between you and the Divine Masculine. And the Divine Masculine is receiving, you know, astral communication from you too. So what I'm getting is like the Divine Feminine is about to receive through communication, which is up to their free will, but this is what I'm picking up on, and this is what's coming through. So for me, it's like, get ready, because a lot of Divine Feminines are about to, being in the receiving mode, the masculine is intuitively on a soul level, and through the signs, messages, and synchronicities, they're about to come forward or communicate. Again, going back to the Page of Pentacles, I saw a message, a text, a communication, or phone. I mean, it could be a phone call, but it feels like a message that they have been wanting. It's like they finally press send. They've been, you know, I want to say the right thing, you know, oh, you know, then they doubt themselves, so then they don't send it, they delete it. But I'm seeing it in my mind's eye. This is a masculine who has typed out many times messages to the Divine Feminine, but they, you know, still healing, being in the ego, they continuously doubt themselves, you know, afraid to, you know, say things and then have it not be reciprocated. Well, now it's like that's all out the door, because they've healed, you know, to certain capacity of the distorted ego, control. So it really is surrendering, releasing control, being very much in, like, connecting to the soul in the heart and speaking from the heart, right? But this brings forth massive confirmation for the feminine. And all I keep hearing is like the feminine thinking to themselves, I knew it. I knew I was right, right? But even the Divine Feminine doubts themselves, doubts their intuition at times, right? You know, am I crazy? Like, is this real? Like, all the things, right? And so you're going to receive but then you bounce back into a place of surrender and trust, right? And so if that's you, there's a good possibility that you could be receiving massive, beautiful confirmation from the masculine about everything that you've been feeling all along, even with no contact. Okay. Especially when it comes to like songs, music, and then certain signs that specifically connect to you and, you know, your connection, you know. So let's go ahead and get a chakra card. I think we're already 8 minutes in. I don't want this to be too long. Let's get one chakra card for the Divine Masculine and one chakra card for the Divine Feminine. So Divine Masculine, please. The heart. It's the heart chakra. Just confirming this, because again, what did I just say about they are highly connected to the soul. They are seeing things on a spiritual level, a divine level. They are seeing through, you know, all the ways that they have deceived and held themselves back, kept themselves stuck. And they are speaking from the heart. So when they come forward, they will be speaking from the heart. But also, and this came through in the live that we did earlier for everyone, actually, this is a time where, you know, it is time to speak your truth. It is time to stop spiritual bypassing. It is time to stop carpet sweeping, you know, the inevitable, the unavoidable. Like if you're in a bad relationship and you know it, right? But it's just easier just to stay and you don't want to go through the whole ending, and it's a lot of work, and what is everyone going to think? And, you know, I have to start over again, right? But like, this is a time where that will be amplified, and it's like, now it's the time to speak your truth, stand your ground, So I feel the masculines are also having these very difficult conversations and speaking difficult truths, maybe to karmic partners or, you know, friends or people around them. I don't know, but probably for a lot of you guys, it'll be like karmic partners, because a lot of you guys who, you know, connect with the divine masculines, just like, you know, a lot of us did, they had to play out their karma, work out their karma, their relationship wounds, trauma, all the things, right, with another person. Either they have shared past life karma that needed to be cleared up, balanced, whatever, or the universe just found someone who had similar karma and brought them together. Okay. So the fourth chakra, the heart chakra, radiate warmth and sincerity. I am open to sharing, accepting, communicating, and connecting with others as I focus on this moment, not the past or the future. A smile, a kind-hearted way of speaking, or a hug goes a long way towards uplifting others. I offer care and support where I can without rescuing. I nurture and respect my relationships. So again, divine feminine, whether you're divine masculine or divine feminine, this goes both ways, like I said, okay? So take this as a message for you, whoever you are, right? But the masculine is right here. I'm open, heart open. They are now open to sharing, communicating, accepting, and connecting with others, i.e. the divine feminine, as I focus on this moment. So they're being more present. They're learning to, you know, release the past and not get into knots and all twisted up over tomorrow, over the future. It's that place of surrender. Okay. So masculine, heart chakra. I love it. Okay. So for the divine feminine, let's go ahead and get a heart. Let's go ahead and get a chakra card for the divine feminine at this time. And again, divine feminine, your card could also be message for the masculine. Remember, both ways. Okay, here we go. Solar plexus chakra. All right, cool. I love it. All right, freedom of choice. Freedom of choice. I have the freedom to choose, so I choose wisely because my decisions have a great impact on how I see myself and how I feel about myself. I own and accept and express my feelings unreservedly and do not try to escape them with my own mind games. I have free will to choose how I respond to any situation. I choose to respond with wisdom, clarity, and understanding. So again, this ties into what I was just saying a moment ago about this is a time to speak your truth. This is a time to be open and honest with yourself, with others, with family, with friends. You know, I don't know. It's going to be different for everyone. I'm reading for thousands and thousands of people, right? So, but it's all about, you know, your power center and the fact, divine feminine, that you have a freedom of choice. You have your free will and you can show up however you choose to, right? So for me, it's like the divine feminine is showing up in their power in a beautiful way, but also divine masculine and freedom of choice. They're realizing I have my free will, my freedom of choice. I don't have to be in this relationship anymore. I don't have to be stuck here anymore. I don't have to, you know, be an addict anymore. You know, I don't have to be codependent on this anymore. I don't have to care what everyone else is going to say or what my family will think anymore, right? Okay. So with that being said, let's go ahead and do a little tarot here. Just get some cards and see what wants to come through. All right. So if this is resonating, of course, claim the energy is yours. Look, split the deck. Bottom of the deck was the Ace of Cups, but I split the deck on the Two of Cups. Wow. So yeah, definitely claim the message as yours, right? Let the universe know, right? This is my message. I can feel it. This is my timeline right now. I'm on this timeline. I can feel union in my bones, in my heart, in my soul. You just feel it. You know it. And I'm telling you that you are about to receive, for many of you guys, confirmation on all that. Your intuition is spot on. Your intuition is spot on. And you're perceiving the synchronicities and the messages, etc., exactly as they are meant to be, right? So it's really beautiful. It's really beautiful. Again, just keep trusting, have faith in the highest good, the universe's plan, right? Because no matter what happens, right, the universe is always, it has our back. It has our back, right? Okay. So please, please tell me more about how this divine masculine is feeling right now in their current 3D reality, their current life. I'm hearing fed up. Yeah, we've been getting a lot of that. Someone who's seeing clearly, you know, they're feeling clearly. They're in tune with the higher self and with the heart, and that, you know, we've all been there, right? If you're here, right? You've been going through an awakening, self-loving, healing the wounds that needed to be healed, especially connecting to romantic relationships and partnerships. So it's like they are now really embodying that, Okay. All right, I just wanted to get like a good little shuffle in. All right, Spirit, what do we have for the divine masculine? How are they feeling in their 3D reality right now? I'm hearing, I'm ready for a shift. So there's that, okay? 4 of Pentacles. They're moving. Look at bottom of the deck is the Chariot. So in their 3D reality, so, you know, whether they're in a marriage or in a partnership or whatever else, everything that that's been holding them back, that they've been holding back on, that they've been holding on to, clinging to, it's very clear that now it's time for forward movement. It's time to move on, balancing their shadow, their light, their inner masculine, inner feminine. This is the Emperor who drives the Chariot. So it's an Emperor who is, like the solar plexus card said, and the heart chakra card, it's someone who's in their power. They're taking their power back from the things that have been controlling. Okay. All right. So, okay. So let's go ahead and see what else. And we know, right, that this is a collective reading. It's not a personal reading. So you have to take everything with a grain of salt. But again, let your intuition guide you. This should feel very resonant if this is for you, right? Like your intuition is spot on. You can just feel it. You just know, right? And like I said, you're going to be receiving confirmation that you were right all along. Everything that you were tuning into, picking up on, you know, in the dream state, and, you know, through signs, everything, you're going to get confirmation that you were. And it's not about being right, because obviously if you have the attitude of like, that's right, I know I'm right, you know, like, you know, they better show up, you know, this isn't for you either. You're still, you have healing to do, you know, and I'm here as a conduit, as a medium for both masculine and feminine, right? So I'm always going to speak it how it comes through, always speak the divine truth, right? All right, what else? Tell me more about, so this is their 3D. So show me what they're planning. Okay, so show me like the energy. How does the divine masculine feeling right now in their heart towards the divine feminine? The Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups. And then bottom of the deck is the Tower. In their heart, how they're feeling, emotion, and it's cups, so it's emotions. How they feel is love. Great admiration. Okay, like this is someone who feels like they want to be there by your side. They want to be that, right, knight in shining armor on the white horse. He's carrying beautiful roses and has this beautiful like spread out, you know, with like a beautiful little message here, and you know what I mean? But this is the secret admirer energy. This is someone who is very moved by you, okay? But you stir the emotion, you stir that heart, you activated that heart, just like they did for probably most of you guys too, right? If it's a twin flame thing, then for sure, right? You know, but even past life soulmates, I mean, you can meet, and maybe, you know, that was a part of why you meet, because you were meant to come in and help activate their heart, unblock, like help them tap back into that, You know what I mean? So it's, and the Tower is very powerful energy. It's very powerful. It could be forceful, it could be chaotic, right? But it's very powerful, unexpected energy. So for me, it's like they're feeling this, but it's like the Tower, where it's not like bad Tower. It's just, it feels so strong. It feels so powerful. Okay. It's like being in a Tower moment over how much, you know, emotion and love you feel towards someone. Okay. So, all right. So let's just see what else wants to come through. Tell me more about this Four of Pentacles and the Chariot, please. Okay. So this is forward movement, them moving forward away from things, more balanced, more confident, more vulnerable, right? Like more open. Tell me about that Four of Pentacles, please. It's the Queen of Swords. It's, okay, and then look, we have like the number 3 energy here. So this could be directly, you know, associating to third party, you know, wherever they've been collaborating, putting energy into. But for me, Queen of Swords, I mean, the Queen of Swords, she has her Ace of Cups, her cup of love. She has it locked up, okay, because she's focused. She's focused. So it's like I'm putting love aside and I'm seeing clearly. I'm seeing more focused. I'm more in my power. She is justice, truth, you know, all the things, but it's someone who they're not letting emotional manipulation, maybe from other people, karmic partners, you know, because we've been getting a lot of that, where there's a lot of that emotional manipulation where, you know, divine masculine tries to detach or move forward, and karmic partners, you know, really lay the guilt on thick, or the, you know, manipulation in the way of, like, you know, because the masculines don't want to be like the bad guy, or they don't want to hurt people, right? Especially with where they're at now, vibrationally in the heart. You know, you have so much more compassion and understanding, right, towards people and things like that, right? So, but that's also what's fueling breakups, endings, because they do have that compassion and they're stepping out of the selfish, you know, I'm going to do what's right for me in the way of like hurting someone else. So it's like, and she's honesty, she's truth, right? And that's what we said. It's that. So it's like someone speaking truth, standing their ground, using the sword, but with more compassion, and saying basically like, this isn't fair to you. It's not fair to you. You know, there's probably someone out there better made for you, better suited for you. Like, you know, we hold each other back. We're not growing. We're not happy, you know, so it's compassionate truth in that regard, but it's still creating endings, still using the sword to cut away the attachments, the cords. Okay. So it's exactly that, because I was asking about the Four of Pentacles. So it's like she is now using that sword to cut things away that she's been holding on to, that aren't serving her. And wherever the masculines have been, it's very cold. It's very cold. It's very icy. Okay. They crave warmth. They crave, you know, love. They feel that loving, nurturing energy from the divine feminine. Okay. You know, and whether you guys end up together or not, right? You still did this for one another. You know what I mean? Which is beautiful. Okay. But you're the sunshine, you're the warmth, you're the joy and the bliss, and whatever's been going on their end that's been, again, holding them back, it's very icy and cold, right? Just the love is gone. It's very, you know, all the things like that, right? It's cold. Okay. All right. So tell me about this Tower and the Knight of Cups, because I do feel that for a lot, the divine masculine is, yeah, moving forward very quickly in their life, moving away from things to move towards something that they feel aligned to. All right. Exactly. What did I just, exactly. Look, and King of, there it is. Okay, so there's that pentacle that I was seeing in my mind's eye earlier with the Page of Pentacles. So it's like someone who is standing more in their queen or king energy, high frequency, higher vibration, right? Balanced Emperor driving the chariot, following their heart, right? Tapping into their freedom of choice in life. And this right here is the universal forces. It's expansion. It's moving forward though. It's the wheel is turning now, where the wheel has been stuck because they had karmic lessons to learn, right? And then we see we have the balanced energies again with that white and the dark, right? Right? Someone who's taking a risk or a chance, rolling the dice, right? Okay. So exactly, they're moving forward. This is forward movement. This is the wheel turning. And it's very powerful, again, with the, you know, with the tower, with this very powerful transformative energy too. Like, you know, I should take the King of Pentacles. Yeah, look, Judgment. Yeah, very strong. Someone who really wants to resurrect this. They want to resuscitate it, bring it back to life. Okay. You know, and the Wheel of Fortune is like that, like very auspicious, like, you know, divine synchronistic energy. So for me, again, I feel very strongly like he's seeing things very clearly in the 3D for how they are, what they, you know, what they want. Judgment card, I want to resurrect this. Look, there's the separation card, 3 of Swords, right? It's also Divine Masculine who's called judgment in their life on the things that have been 4 Pentacles holding them back. Again, Queen of Swords is cutting away each and every one of these painful attachments, cords to heal the heart. And you're a big part of that. But it also means someone that you've been in separation from. I mean, it really is like, you know, sadness, like nostalgia. Like, I miss this person. I still feel so connected to this person, you know, and the more they connect to the higher self and awaken, I mean, it's becoming intense. Okay. And one word that's been coming through just in general in readings and etc., right? Like, is the word brutal. Like, it's been brutal for the Divine Masculine. Divine Feminines have also felt that like brutal energy with all the transits, with all of the, you know, new moon, full moons, with everything that's been happening for the last 6 months at least, right? Since the last eclipse portal was open. And now we are heading back into eclipse season, equinox, all the things, guys, right? And so it really is like leveling things out, balancing things out, and it's a time of harvest. Okay. I want to bring this back. Look, and then 6 of Wands, because they know they want victory here. They want victory with the Divine Feminine. That's what they're thinking of. You know, that's where they want to go. That's where they want to head with, you know, whatever they've been going through on their side. It's like, it's time for change. It's time for change. It's time for forward movement in my life. And I want to move towards Divine Feminine. So I feel too, right? Like it came through the other day in like a little Instagram reel I did for the Divine Masculines. If you guys want to go follow me over on Instagram, it's just GypsyCowgirlTarot. It's all one word, meta verified with the blue check mark. So you know, because there are scam accounts out there. But I post and I share a lot over there that, like, you know, we don't get over here on YouTube. It's a time of victory anyways for those of us who have been doing the work, especially Divine Feminines. But this person wants that with you. They view you as someone who, you know, you've got it together. Like, you're shining. You could literally be in the spotlight. You could be a celebrity. You could, you know, be in the spotlight somehow, maybe through social media, you know, YouTube channels, TikToks, right? But like, this person definitely can't take their eyes off of you. Like, they are watching like crazy, and all they see when they see you is someone who is victorious. You've overcome, you know, difficult battles, you know, there's great admiration. Secret admirer, there's great admiration from this person towards you. Okay. So much so that, you know, for a long time they have felt like they weren't good enough, or that they couldn't, you know, that they didn't have, you know, enough to offer you, or whatever it was, right? But that's changing. Okay. So I'm going to leave it here. Yeah, see, victory and union, 4 wands. Look at 1111. But this is a card of celebration, a strong foundation, balance, union, engagement, marriage. So it's like they want this victory here. They are manifesting future timelines and seeing you guys happy and celebrating and, you know, just living life together, you know? Okay. They also feel like, you know, with you, it's like they hit the jackpot. You know what I mean? Like we're tapping into like everything they're thinking and feeling, right? So that's what the thing, these are the types of things that they feel and think of when they think of the divine feminine. And then we have Ace of Swords, which is just confirmation of, and this is a yes card too, by the way, of the message of what's coming through today, right? Again, crown chakra lit up, seeing very clearly, wanting to speak truth from the soul. This is not truth from the ego. This is truth from the soul. Archangel Michael energy showing up. And I know Archangel Michael is really working with the collective, but, you know, especially with divine masculines, you know, especially if the divine masculine is a starseed or a light worker, because they have a soul mission here, right? So again, just massive activations, a lot of clarity and communication and victory. This is also a card of victory. So back to back, like victory. Okay. So I'm going to end with a couple messages. So we're just going to see what this person, you know, wants to say to you right now, or what they would, you know, want you to know. I hope that you guys, you know, let me know in the comments how this connects. I am seeing numbers 212 in my mind's eye, and also 333. So you could be getting a lot of that. There's also a lot of divine assistance, specifically from ascended masters too, for everyone, but also like with divine unions. Okay. So let me go ahead and shuffle this. If you guys want to book a reading with me, I have several different types of spiritual services, reading options, as I'm not just a tarot reader. I'm a high priestess, healer, medium, right? So I do general psychic mediumship readings. I offer a 20-minute vent sesh, which is not a reading, but it's just like, Erica, I don't have anyone to talk to, no one, you know, about my twin flame journey or about ascension or whatever, right? So there's that. And then I am also a past life Akashic guide. So I offer an Akashic past life reading. Those are extremely powerful, super cool, because we are opening your Akashic records and tuning into who you've been, where you've been, what you've, you know, when you've been, etc. And it always, the Akashic guides and what I tap into, it always aligns with like your journey in this incarnation in some way. You learn about yourself, like it's very healing, very confirming, very cool. And I just recently was guided by Goddess Isis and Mary Magdalene, as they are two of my strongest sister guides, who I work with a lot in my sessions and readings and stuff, and even here on the channel. But I am now offering, and you can read about it in the description box, but it's a channeled session with Goddess Isis and Mary Magdalene. So they speak through me to the client, to you, anything about maybe past life stuff, who you are, your powers, your gifts. It's also activations and channeling some light language as well. So there's that. So it's a super high vibrational, powerful message. So if you feel called, or you're connected to Isis, ancient Egypt, Mary Magdalene, like all the things, right? Then that would be for you. So yeah, so anyways, okay. Okay, so masculine is saying, I know that I'm going through a spiritual awakening. I am learning about this by researching and also from you. So again, watching you, learning from you, as divine feminine is the way shower in this incarnation, in this lifetime. I feel different. So they're letting you know, like, I know things are changing and I'm ready for forward movement, etc., right? Because that's what happens when we awaken and we start embodying self-love, right? We start aligning to the things that are in our heart and soul that we feel we deserve, you know, and we won't settle for other things. And that's what a lot of the masculines have been doing. They just settled, you know, it was convenient. It was easy. It was, you know, maybe, you know, people that, you know, it's like, you know, finding the same person in different bodies kind of a thing. Okay, but they're awake to that now. I look forward to spending time with you soon. I am planning to reconnect with you. I hope to bring us out of 3D separation. Exactly. Exactly. 3D separation, judgment, resurrection, communication here, you know. It's very strong. And for me, it grows stronger and stronger each day. And again, of course, this isn't going to be for everyone, but, you know, let your intuition guide, like I said. It'll feel so resonant. You will feel it. You probably will be getting a million chills while you watch this for confirmation chills. I am manifesting a talk and new beginning with you. Wow. Wow. If they're in a third party, I am not sexual or affectionate towards anyone anymore. All I desire is you, my beloved. So again, you know, when you raise your frequency and vibration, right? Like you can become discerning with that. If you're with a karmic, you know, oftentimes it's just you wake into it. So it's just, you don't want it anymore. It doesn't resonate anymore. So they're letting you know. Okay. Let's get one more here. I am in a dark night of the soul. It feels dark, sad, and dreary. And I feel this dire need for transformation. So, you know, whether it's an actual dark night of the soul or not or whatever, right? It's just, they've been going through a dark period. And that's what happens when we go through deep spiritual transformation and transformation in that way, right? It's the death card, it's Scorpio, it's Pluto, it's you swim through the darkness, but you have to face the darkness, right? And that's what they were, you know, avoiding. It's very like Four of Cups too, like they've just been avoiding, carpet sweeping, but now they just can't do that anymore. They just can't do that anymore. They have to align to the truth and what they feel in their heart, right? Wow. Okay. And last card, you bring up so much emotion within me. I can't help but feel it. Like, it's just so strong, you guys. It's beautiful though, right? Okay. So I send love to everyone. Thank you so much for being here. You know, I always am praying for everyone's healing, for everyone's alignment, for everyone to, you know, come into divine union with a divine counterpart. So know that I'm praying for all. And thank you again, my loves. I will see you soon.